America is famous for innovation, the light bulb, the airplane, the internet. But for every brilliant idea, there's another invention that makes you ask, who approved this? Today we're diving into American inventions so dumb, so unnecessary, or so badly designed that they somehow still made it into history. Some were dangerous, some were pointless, and some existed purely because no one said stop. This isn't hate, this is documentation. The automatic spaghetti eating machine. Eating pasta requires two things, a fork and basic coordination. For most of human history, this system worked perfectly fine. But at some point, America looked at spaghetti and said, this is inefficient. Instead of accepting human hands, inventors created a mechanical spaghetti eating device that twirled noodles automatically and delivered them directly to your mouth. Because if there's one thing people ask for, it was a machine closer to their face while eating sauce. The machine was bulky, loud, and aggressively optimistic. It didn't adjust for noodle length, sauce consistency, or dignity. If spaghetti was present, it committed fully, sometimes violently. Users reported being slapped in the face with sauce-covered pasta more than once. Cleanup took longer than eating, and the only real efficiency gained was discovering that not everything needs electricity. Italian ancestors felt this invention spiritually. The gas-powered hairdryer. Electricity wasn't always trusted. It felt new, unpredictable. So naturally, America looked at open flames and said, yes, that feels safer. Instead of plugs, these early hairdryers hooked directly into gas lines and blasted intense heat onto freshly washed hair. Water dripping, flames nearby, a concept so bold it skipped the entire safety phase. Gas leaks were common. Ignitions happened. Small explosions were considered unfortunate incidents. And salons somehow looked at all this and said, all right, next appointment. Customers returned. Stylists kept working. And beauty continued, with the constant possibility of detonation. Because nothing says self-care like trusting your hairstyle to controlled combustion. The motorized ice cream cone. At some point, Americans looked at ice cream cones and said, this is too much effort. Not the working, not the stress, the ice cream. The solution was a battery-powered cone that spun the ice cream while you held it still. Because clearly, the human tongue couldn't be trusted to keep up. The cone rotated. The ice cream spun, and confusion set in immediately. It solved no real problem. It drained batteries faster than joy, and it turned a relaxing treat into a coordination test. Eating ice cream suddenly felt less like dessert and more like a dental procedure. The invention didn't last long, not because it was dangerous, but because it was unnecessary. Innovation was achieved. Convenience was not. The anti-sleep driving mask. Falling asleep while driving is dangerous. Fatigue slows reaction time. Judgment fades. So instead of recommending rest, America chose fear. The solution was a face-mounted alarm strapped directly to your head. When your chin dropped even slightly, the device screamed. Not beeped, screamed. Subtlety was not part of the design process. The goal wasn't comfort, it was shock. The mask didn't wake you gently. It traumatized you into consciousness. Drivers didn't feel rested, they felt hunted. Was it effective? Possibly. Was it pleasant? Absolutely not, because nothing keeps you alert like the constant fear of being screamed at by your own face. The electric bathing machine. People once believed electricity could cure everything: fatigue, sadness, and apparently, being alive. If something hurt, shocked, or glowed, it was considered medical progress. This belief led to the electric bathing machine, a device that delivered electrical shocks to users while they sat submerged in water. Because combining electricity and baths felt medically bold at the time, doctors claimed the shocks stimulated health and balanced the body. Patients, meanwhile, described the experience as unforgettable, mostly because fear tends to be memorable. Eventually, science arrived. It asked questions, ran tests, and calmly said, no. Electric baths disappeared shortly after, along with the idea that pain automatically equals medicine. The automatic butter cutter. Cutting butter was apparently too hard, not carving stone, not building furniture. Butter, a substance designed to surrender under minimal pressure, so America invented a countertop machine filled with blades, gears, springs, and levers to slice butter. It required setup, calibration, and emotional commitment. The machine cost more than the butter it cut. It took longer than a knife, and it broke constantly because dairy was apparently its natural enemy. Maintenance became part of breakfast. In the end, the butter cutter proved one thing: complexity is not convenience. Peak effort was achieved, zero payoff followed, and the knife quietly remained undefeated. The shoe umbrella. Rain makes shoes wet, a tragedy as old as weather. Most people solve this with boots or logic, but someone asked a bolder question: what if your shoes had umbrellas? And so, the shoe umbrella was born. Miniature canopies strapped directly to your feet, designed to protect the least protectable part of the body. They didn't block rain, they redirected it creatively. Wind knocked them over instantly. Puddles defeated them immediately. Stairs ended their careers. But their greatest feature was social, guaranteed public embarrassment at walking speed. Still, they were patented, which means someone filled out paperwork, believed in this, and got paid. Proof that innovation isn't about success, it's about confidence and a pen. The electric hammer. A hammer, one of humanity's simplest inventions. No batteries, no settings, just gravity and commitment. So naturally, someone looked at it and thought, what if it needed electricity? The electric hammer was louder, heavier, and significantly worse. It offered no additional force, no precision, just vibration, and the constant fear of losing control. An upgrade in noise only. It required power, maintenance, and faith. Meanwhile, the regular hammer sat nearby, doing its job silently, judging everyone. The electric hammer existed because it could exist, not because it should. It solved nothing, added problems, and proved that innovation isn't progress. Sometimes it's just enthusiasm with a motor. The face fitness machine. In the 1960s, America decided beauty wasn't working hard enough. Bodies went to the gym, so naturally faces needed one too. The solution? Straps, springs, rubber bands. Applied directly to optimism, the face fitness machine promised tighter skin, stronger smiles, and youth through resistance training. Wear it daily, grimace aggressively, ignore the screaming concern of everyone watching. It didn't reverse aging, it didn't improve beauty, but it did transform living rooms into low-budget science fiction films. Children cried, pets fled, neighbors pretended not to notice. Still, it sold. It was advertised, and it was taken seriously. Proof that when confidence meets marketing, even fear can be labeled fitness. The self-stirring pot. Stirring food requires minimal effort, a spoon, a wrist, occasional attention. But that was apparently too demanding. So America asked the important question, what if the pot did it for you? The self-stirring pot promised freedom, hands-free cooking, multitasking, the future. Instead, it spun at one speed: panic. Slow recipes were assaulted. Fast recipes were punished. It splashed sauce like a sprinkler, burned food with confidence, and required more supervision than a child. You couldn't leave it alone, because it would escape. The self-stirring pot didn't save time. It didn't improve cooking. It just replaced a spoon with anxiety and cleanup. A reminder that not every task needs automation. Some just need 5 seconds of effort. The automatic tie cutter. Removing a tie takes seconds, one hand, a small pull, freedom. But that was clearly too complicated. So America asked, what if we skipped removal and went straight to destruction? The automatic tie cutter promised speed, efficiency, liberation from neck fabric. Instead, it delivered violence. One press, and your expensive tie was gone forever. It didn't save time. It didn't improve comfort. And it offered no setting for regret. It solved the problem by eliminating the property involved. Still, it existed. It was built, and someone bought it. Proof that innovation isn't always about solutions. Sometimes it's just about commitment and scissors with a motor. Not every invention changes the world. Some just prove that confidence doesn't equal intelligence. But here's the thing. Failure built success. Every dumb invention helped refine the next good one. So the next time you see a terrible product online, remember, that's part of a long, proud tradition. Subscribe for more history that probably shouldn't exist.